I want this to be a very interactive space, so I would like if we share and then we kind of flow. All right. So yes, who can tell? We are talking about relationship and love. So who can tell me what just one word? What is relationship? What is relationship? Okay. Ladies, anybody? Precious, why are you coughing? I know it's strange. Nobody else? Okay. Before we start here, I would like us to have a little exercise, just 15 seconds. Okay. So can we all close our eyes? I want us to travel through memory lane, just a bit. All right. Are we good? We are going to talk about relationship first, then go into love. Okay. I pray we'll do justice to that and then take questions. No, I'll. So, can you think of um, like the happiest moment of your life? Let's say in the past 3 months, the happiest time you've had. Can you see it? Okay, just find a happy moment, like something you look back to, and then you are very excited. All right. Okay, good. You can open your eyes now. Let's come back to reality. Let's come back to reality. So I would not be telling us the conventional things. I thought of like, okay, relationship and love. We can talk about this the whole day, but so I'll try to give like an umbrella covering so we can pick one or two things and then not leave here empty. So I see relationship as a form of connection, regards, and then how positively you behave towards something or someone. What I mean by relationship, this little exercise you guys just have. Remember, I mentioned just take note of the word connection. When you're talking about relationship, take note of the word connection. Now, relationship is the most powerful thing on earth. Relationship is the most powerful thing on earth. We are all in one form of relationship or the other. Okay, even the world was built on relationship. If you look at sciences now, they look at atoms, matter, and all of that. You find that you have like different components interacting with each other. Even your body currently, you have cells mingling and then doing all of these stuff, and you get so the world was created on the basis of relationship. Okay, now if you try to picture what I just told you to do now. Remember that happy time you just looked at now. It's either you did it with somebody, or if you're alone when that thing happened, you wanted to tell somebody immediately, like you were rushing to go tell someone. Okay, good. No, it's not for everybody actually. Yeah, so I would like to start this space by dropping a quote from Andrew Roots, which says, "We are our relationships. They are the very core of our existence, the source of our life. The lack of relationship can kill us." Lack of now. Before we get everything quite twisted or messed up, I'd like to give us types of relationships. So we don't think that it's channeled towards one direction. We have family relationships, we have friendships, we have acquaintances, we have romantic relationships, sexual relationships, and then situational relationships. Those situationships. Yeah. So according to Harvard Psychology, according to Harvard, 90% of our success or failures in life depends on relationships. The people you mingle with, the people you have around you, determine 90% of the successes or failures you have in life. So the kind of relationship you have matters, from family, romantic, whatsoever. It matters a lot. So let me just give you a few facts, maybe just to kind of get you into the wow moment about relationships. And these are proven facts, like I'm talking of scientifically proven facts. You're less likely to have a cold when you have relationships. Yeah. And then you are have a cold, yeah. You are 5 times likely to be more healthy than those people that don't have relationships. Before you think that there are people in life that don't have relationships, I came across a study while preparing for this that says that 25% of Americans and about 20% of people in the world do not consider themselves to have any form of relationship at all. Um, not having not the quality of relationships you have determines the quality of your life. And let me give you one important fact. Not having relationship, yeah, not having any form of relationship is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes. So imagine the health damages. You know what a pack of cigarettes daily can do to you, yeah? Now imagine 15 packs of cigarettes every day. That's how toxic not having a relationship is to you. Okay? Now, so let's quickly brush through some signs and tips so we don't take so much time. Yeah. So what are signs of healthy relationship? What are good signs of healthy relationship? First and foremost is what? Respect. In every healthy relationship, there respect must be present. If you are in any form of relationship, friends, acquaintances, and whatsoever, even in your workspace, and then there's no respect, that doesn't qualify or quantify as a relationship. Okay, then you have trust. Trust is like the base of every form of tie or relationship you have. Okay, when you eat, when you take in food now, your mouth trusts that after doing its job, it can pass it through your esophagus, and then this will also do its job, and then they pass it through. They trust each other. That is why they do their job effectively. And then until it digests, and then your body is fully giving the whole nutrients it wants, and then large intestine flushes it out of your body. Okay, and then there's open communication. Somebody already spoke about communication, so I won't go deep into it. And then equality. Okay, in a healthy relationship, you don't see yourself as better than the other person or bigger than the other person and all of that. I see this mostly among girls, especially the ones that claim to be fine. You see a fine girl, she will not want to have fine friends because she wants to be the center of attraction. So she will pick semi-fine girls and roll with them. So no, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, it's a proven fact. So you get, because I want to stand out. Okay, I'm not saying it happens. I'm not saying it happens with all relationship. I'm saying it happens. Okay, so I'm trying to say that if there's no equality in your interactions, you cannot call that a form of relationship. You cannot say this is a relationship or that's a relationship. And then you people share personal interest and then collective interest. So in every form of relationship, okay, I'm in a relationship with Lucy. What is her personal interest? And then what is the collective interest we are sharing? If we have good, that's like a collective interest. So we are trying to build a healthy interaction between each other. So if people don't have a common goal, then ask yourself again, what is the relationship? Okay, then you also have understanding and honesty in every relationship. I know people that call themselves friends, but then they lie to each other. The fact that you have to lie means there's no understanding, and most times it's not from even both parts. I don't know the recent craze in this generation to always like try to impress, and then the people that even have are not even doing so much to impress. The people that don't have are doing so much to impress. You get? So, but when there's honesty, yeah, and then there's understanding, you know that okay, we are building something here. Okay, that's why I remember during Made for More conference, and then we'll have meetings and I'll be like, oh, this thing no dey ground though. Nobody will come and be like, oh, I have everything figured out. You get, that's like a good working relationship. Because be like, oh, this is the problem. Oh, we have not finished sorting this thing out. We need to sort it out. Everybody will leave their designated tasks and come until we sort this out. Then we proceed, because we are all related one way or the other. So if one part fails, everything else will fail. Okay, and then another thing is emotional support and care. If you consider yourself in a form of relationship and then you do not get any form of emotional support, I remember Abby sharing something about being down and then keeping to herself, but then later on interacting with people from this space, and then she can share and then communicate her fears and all of that. Okay, that's a healthy form of relationship. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will go into that. But And then also you need to in relationship you need to there's actually a base for expressing yourselves. Okay, so the person you're in a relationship with, if you are not freely expressing yourself, then you should backtrack a little bit and then check. It might be friend. Remember, there are different types of relationship. Just keep that at the back of your mind. So if you're in a relationship, a romantic relationship, and then you have to like lie about some things. You're like, okay, we are in this mate for one now. You have to go out to pick her. Be like, hello, boo, I'm in church. Then you have to ask yourself, like, okay, and then also you must, when there's a space for every member or participant of that relationship to solicit for emotional support, that means it's healthy. You know, she spoke about mental health. You know, mental health is something that everybody holds very dearly. I don't want to appear, nobody here wants to appear weak. So I might be going through something and then I'll not readily want to tell everybody that, okay, this is what I'm going through. Okay, but when you realize that, you start soliciting for emotional, okay, this is what I'm going through, that means there's a healthy relationship going on there. Okay, like I listened to a video from a nurse and she was like, the best performing staff in their hospital died of cancer and he was not diagnosed in that hospital. You can imagine, he was going through it, he knew, because he's a medical practitioner, he saw the signs, but decided to keep it in. They all were saying, okay, he was just reserved, but he had nobody to communicate until he died. And he died on duty. Okay, and then you must love and then share happy moments. Remember the exercise we had here? And then you love each other. That's why the first thing you do after having a happy time that is not with them, and then you want to rush and go, guy, oh, this thing happened. No, 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 no. Or guys be like, no, guys, little things make us happy. You just see a fine girl and you're guy, you just you get, and then if your partner, like, you go to work or you go to school, and then you cannot wait for the day to end because you know by 9 p.m. you are going to be on a call with the love of your life or the intending love of your life. You know, you cannot wait. You are so excited, and then you know that that person also has gist for you. And then lastly, you must learn to love and then be loved in every form of relationship you have. I know it's in our generation, we are quite like, we bottle a lot of things up and then we try to. So, talking about love and be loved, what is love? Hard guys and hard girls. What is love? Good. Love is everything. I would say that love is the purest feeling on earth. Love is the purest feeling on earth. Why do I say that love is the purest feeling on earth? Love is the purest feeling on earth because it happens to you first. You get, it happens to you first before you relate it to others. So that's why I say it's the purest feeling on earth. It starts with you. It doesn't start outside and then come inside. It generates from within you and then goes outside. I know we all know the various types of love, so I'll not give too much details into it. Eros, philia, ludos, storge, philastia, pragma, agape, and the rest of those. Eros, the passionate type of love, the one you're all over each other, and then the romantic, and you know that love has 3 stages. Yeah, the first stage is the stage where in Eros your first stage is lost. You are lusting after that person, but lust is temporary. Okay, it's temporary. So after lust, and then you become high, like you are going crazy. Yes, it's like you are on what's it called? No, I don't want to share stories because they know no time. Yeah, you are high, and then after the high, like they say you call high, like you are going overboard, like your friends are like, hey, calm down, like you are going overboard. Then the last stage, the third stage is what I call, I wrote it up my notes, otilo, like you are gone, like you're out of your head. Okay, so like there are different types of love, but the love that is currently dying in our generation, I feel is dying in our present time, is the filial love. Why did I say filial love? This love is warm, this love is kind. Unlike the eros and other type, it doesn't happen like instantly. It takes time. You build it over time. This is where you call someone that is not related to you by blood. You call You call somebody that is not related to you by blood, my brother, my sister, and then you want the best for the person without any form of envy. Or if you observe, like now we are so filled with competition and whatsoever, even in relationships, like I mean romantic relationship, you are trying to do something to like outdo your friend's relationship, or like there, like because there's too much pressure, you get, so you want to overcome all of those things. I feel like this love is current, not feel like, if you weigh what is happening, this love is currently like fading out. It's fading out. I pray that it doesn't fade out totally, because it is like very essential. And then lastly, I have like just few takeaways for you people, so you have some to take away, because they don't they pushing me already. No, they don't they pushing me already. So I believe we all know the love languages, yeah. So I would recommend that first things first, you have to show love. There's something, just like I said, communication. Communication is essential to love, but people communicate wrongly in love. Do you know let's say for example, my love language, let's say my love language is act of service and her love language is gifts. Now I will communicate my it's act of service, yeah. So I want to come and help her do stuff, help her carry out her tasks, but her love language is what? Gifts. You get? So she feels like I don't love her enough because I'm not giving her gifts. And I feel like she's not appreciating me enough because like she's not doing anything. So to love somebody properly, you have to like try to understand what their love language. It's good you have your love language, it's good, yeah. But try, if you love somebody, then you have to try to understand where they are coming from. Okay, and then your love language is not permanent. At different stages of the thing, they change. When you're a teenager, maybe the only thing that matters to you, sorry, maybe the only thing that matters to you is words of affirmation. You want your parents to tell you you are doing well. But after some certain time, you discover, if you want to go back in time, discover that your love language used to change, like maybe after 5 years, or you get. So yeah, it doesn't happen for everybody. So you have to find that out. There's few steps to find out. You can either ask the person or find out what makes the person angry. Like you can be like, now this small thing they make you vex, but it's because that person is. Then find out what makes the person most happy, and then try to look at how the person interacts with their family. Their family, for example, I've been with this person for 20 years, so I know how best. Look at what this person gets. And then lastly, love gives happiness. And this last part, which everybody is trying to avoid. Yes. Why do we stop, or why do we suddenly stop or try? We insist that we'll stop finding love. Yes, it's just a question, so I'll leave you with the last part. I think this is what is the problem. The problem is most of us try to find completeness in this love of a thing. We try to find someone that completes us. You feel like if this person does not complete me, then it's not love. So you like give up on this, you like give up on trying to look for love. And then you're like, okay, I'm no longer interested. By the time you stop looking for completeness and start looking for happiness, you find that it's easy. And then if you stop, most times you have to go outside to actually get what you are looking for. You cannot stay at home. It's not Taz Kitchen Shawarma that even if they do home delivery, they will not come into your room. You have to step out and then clear it. Okay? And the last paragraph, which is here, the last statement, which I want everybody to take statement. Love doesn't always find you. You have to go out to search for it sometimes. Stop looking for completion. And only when you truly love yourself that's when you understand the weight of love and how to love others as well. Always remember that it starts with you and ends with you. Thank you.